Welcome back to TakeFiveSports, and today we are finally switching it up. All right, no more calling us boxing casuals, no more calling us, influencer boxing casuals, if that's even a thing. Today it's about time we talk about OneFC, One Fighting Championship.
Become OneFC casuals.
Do you know what OneFC is?
I know of it, and I've watched a few fights you show me. So
Bro, OneFC deserves so much more attention in North America. It's crazy. The fact that OneFC is so underrated and people are probably missing out on honestly what I consider the greatest fighting promotion right now. And the reason I say that is because OneFC puts on just bangers on all styles.
You're telling me it's better than Misfits?
Oh, bro, get that out of here. Don't even put them in the same. That's disrespectful to OneFC to even mention Misfits in the conversation with them. For those that don't know what OneFC is, basically it's a MMA I guess you would say foundation or
One Fighting
promotion.
Championship.
Yeah, One Fighting Championship. It's a promotion out of it's mostly out of Asia. I believe it started in Thailand, and essentially they put on all types of fights. So how UFC is mostly just MMA, right? Like it's always MMA fights. What OneFC differs is they do everything. Yeah. So they do Muay Thai, kickboxing, BJJ, grappling things, and they also have the standard MMA fights as well. But bro, when I tell you it, they just put on the sickest fights. They have their roster is stacked, and it's just entertaining nonstop. And I think one of the biggest thing that sets OneFC apart from all these other promotions, bro, you can literally watch 95% of their fights for free. And
crazy.
They literally live stream all their fights on YouTube. Every Friday they put on an event. It's free on YouTube to stream it in North America.
Have they never done pay-per-view?
So the only time they have a pay-per-view is they have a partnership with Amazon Prime. So it's just on Prime Video, and most people have a Prime account, or someone with a Prime account. So there's no paywall behind it, bro. The fact that they don't even be gatekeeping the craziest fights is actually insane to me.
UFC should do that. They should partner with Netflix or
somebody. ESPN, but the thing is ESPN is behind the paywall too.
Yeah, so have no paywall. They're doing something right.
That's why I respect OneFC so much, because they actually and I believe his name is Chatri. I'm probably pronouncing this wrong. He's the one that founded OneFC, and the thing I respect about him is he was already rich before. If you hear his story, it's actually crazy. Just his come up in general. He was really broke. His parents went bankrupt. He moved to the States, put himself through school, literally from zero, came up to become a millionaire, sold a couple tech companies, and then he started OneFC just out of love for the sport, right? So that's why I put so much respect to him too, is because I think he generally just does it for the love of the sport and the love of putting these people on, and love of the game, and letting them get the attention. And that's why, bro, it's already massive in Asia. So OneFC, when you actually look at the television ratings of it, and just the ratings in general, in Asia it actually surpasses UFC and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I remember there's a graphic
where they get
a way higher viewership. But for some reason in North America, people just do not give it the attention it deserves.
Well, it's just it's how in North America they probably it's very, I don't want to say one-minded, but it's just with the NBA, they're not watching the Euro leagues, they're not watching. It's in America, soccer isn't as big here, MLS isn't as big or whatever, so.
But what's crazy is just when it comes to fighting, what do people always say? It's oh, I want to see striking. Whenever you see obviously could be considered one of the greatest fighters, but everyone naturally says yo, his fights are kind of boring because on the ground. Bro, when you watch these striking fights in OneFC, I'm telling you, they're some of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life, period. Period. If you're just a fan, you don't even need to really know who the fighters are. Let's say you're going into this blind, you will still be that was so sick without even knowing them. And then when you actually start watching it and getting to know the actual fighters and stuff, and building that connection you would in UFC, let's say it's a John Jones or someone where it's you become a fan of them, then it just makes it 10 times better. But the fights, the production they put on, and the quality of the actual fights is insane.
Isn't Demetrius Johnson over there too?
Bro, Demetrius Johnson is over there.
Mighty Mouse, bro.
OneFC has a stacked roster. Yeah. Just off rip, if you're talking striking, you have Rod Tang, Super Light. Two people who are probably considered the modern goats of Muay Thai. And I'm telling you, they put on bangers of bangers. Then you have Demetrius Johnson, who arguably the goat of UFC. He's in OneFC. On the women's side, you have people like Stamp Fairtex. She's literally a multi-sport champion in OneFC. And then you also have there's another Supergirl. She's 19 in OneFC. Crazy fights. Then you have it's just, and then even on BJJ, you have Mikey Musmeki. Bro, literally the nicest guy, probably one of the goats of BJJ right now. And he's the roster is so stacked, and they put on every type of fight that there's literally something for everyone to watch. It's insane. And then, yeah, bro, he's just such a cool promotion. Like, I showed you, for example, like,
Raw
I showed
Super
you
Leg.
Raw Tank versus Super Leg. For someone that has never watched OneFC, go watch Raw Tank versus Super Leg.
Bro,
Come back.
It's crazy.
It will change your view on what
for people
like,
that want striking. This is pure striking. This is like there's the technique there. There's not a lot of stoppages. You know, they're just allowed to go at each other. Like, it's not like CTE, like barbaric, like, but it's just like, yo, this is a good fight. I'm watching a super fight. I'm getting the super fight, and I think at OneFC too, they make the fights happen too. Bro, it's not like you're waiting years for them to fight each other.
They made that fight happen, Raw Tank versus Super Leg, and it was just free on a Friday.
It's free on pay-per-view.
Free on like
it's
free no.
It's like Jones versus Stipe just on
a Friday night, just Friday morning, just for free. Here you go. Like, bro, that fight is insane, and they always come out swinging. That's the one thing I give all the fighters on OneFC. Yo, I've yet to see a fight. I've been watching it for a few weeks now, like every week consistently. Bro, I've yet to see a fight where these mans come out and just stare at each other, like what Izzy did with Yoel Romero. Like, remember that fight where like, bro, what the hell was this? But I've yet to ever get a moment like that.
These guys want to fight.
These
like,
guys
you could see,
like they're trying to die in the ring.
Exactly.
It is insane.
You could see they just want to knock each other out. You're getting a good fight every time you watch this, and it's for free too, because you can't even be like, I paid my money. They're giving you good free good fights bro. It's insane. When I saw that first fight, I was like, bro, when people are complaining about the UFC, it will go expand your horizons. You know, this is where you got to come to. If you're complaining about UFC, you're complaining you don't get the money fights. They make the money fights over here, and it lives up to the hype. Like, apparently that's like considered one of the biggest fight in Muay Thai.
Oh yeah,
right?
It's literally, you're watching like probably one of the greatest fights of all time. Probably one of the greatest fights like in modern Muay Thai era, and it's like on a banger, and they actually went at it. It wasn't one of those ones where you get two like heavyweight titans at each other and you're like, like they don't end up like, it just like there's all hype but like no actual result. No, bro, like this was the bell rings. Yo, these guys switch on like elbows,
bro. I know
knees.
it was labeled
leaking blood on each other, going at it.
It was crazy, wild. And it was labeled as the biggest fight in Muay Thai. Like,
it's just there, bro. It is insane to watch, and like, bro, it deserves so much credit. Like, if you have never watched OneFC, go watch that fight. It's literally free on YouTube. Watch that fight, and you will never skip a fight after that.
Which is wild to me. Just being free.
And it's two mans in their prime too. Like, Raw Tank and Super Leg are far from done, bro. Like, they will be there for a while, and so like now's like the perfect time, I would say, to start. Even just like last week, bro, Jonathan Haggerty, like they had their like Amazon Prime card. Jonathan Haggerty just won a kickboxing championship. So now the man has I believe it's the bantamweight championship in Muay Thai and kickboxing, and they actively defend both. Demetrius Johnson has a belt in like the belt in OneFC.
Demetrius Johnson is moving goated in there too.
Bro,
like
but it was crazy. Is like Demetrius Johnson considered the goal. He never lost this set, never got knocked out. Sorry. He gets the OneFC. That was the first time he's like ever been knocked out.
Yeah.
But then he got to get back too.
Yeah.
And like, so to say like, oh, the talent's not there, that's
they
not
traded him, right?
They traded him for it was Ben Askren. The Ben Askren trade, bro.
And then he got flying knee in the face, bro. Like, so then, yeah.
But the fact that like, so you can't even make an argument that like, oh, like OneFC just doesn't have like the great fighters or whatever. It's like you're watching like a G League. Yeah, no, I'm saying like some people might try to be like, oh, like bro, I don't want to watch some G League. You're not watching the G League. You are probably watching arguably some of the best people in their like given fields. Like when it comes to striking, I genuinely think they probably have the best strikers.
Yeah,
like
100%. Muay Thai, like when they're training over there, it's different.
And it's the people they have.
It's different over there.
People they have.
It's like they're learning. It's like you're doing the good shit over there, you know.
And then like even for BJJ, Mikey Musmeki. If you don't know him, the Darth Rigatoni, go watch his fight. Bro, there's literally like a video of him. It's like Mikey and Raw Tank, and they're literally doing karaoke with each other. Bro, when you see these guys like outside of the ring, it's like they're like the nicest people, everything. Then you see them in the ring, bro. They're literally straight killers.
How do you think someone like Izzy would do in OneFC?
Yeah, I think he would do sick too, bro. That's the thing. Is like,
wasn't he used to be a kickboxer though? He used to be a
kickboxer, exactly. But that's what I was gonna ask you. So do you think like, I feel like before, maybe like this is just coming from like casual standpoint, but I believe a lot of people would say that UFC has like the best talent. Do you think that's still the case, or do you think like all these other promotions are starting to catch up? Because for example, right now, Francis Ngannou is considered the greatest heavyweight like in the world right now. He's on PFL. So do you think like, and then obviously like Raw Tank, Super, like some of the greatest strikers in the world, they're at OneFC. Demetrius Johnson, OneFC.
Well, it's reminding me like the NBA too, right? Because like the Euro leagues are starting to catch up. The international players are starting to catch up talent-wise. Like I feel like there is an argument to be made that the UFC does have the best fighters in the world, because you know it's like if you were to put Rodtang in a UFC match, like, and they were say grappling too, right, and you give him a skilled grappler, he'd lose. But if you were to stand up, he'd probably win. So it's like, again, it comes down to styles. But I honestly say from what I've seen from OneFC too, like their striking is elite, elite. And if you were to, Rodtang could probably throw hands with anybody his weight class in the UFC.
He literally like in OneFC they did a fight with like Rodtang and Demetrius Johnson. So they did like, it was for like their anniversary fight in OneFC. So they did 1 round Muay Thai, 1 round MMA. Yeah. So in like the stand and bang round, he was keeping up with Demetrius Johnson. But it was just like when it got to ground, obviously like he doesn't have like the stand again. Yeah. But bro, the respect to this guy would not tap for his life. He literally sat there and got choked out. No tap. Because he just wasn't gonna give up. He's actually wild. Like the man said, nah, I'd rather get choked out than like tap.
He needs to chill, bro. He's on like Khabib. He's on like Khabib mindset.
But it's like, it's just like,
go to sleep.
That's what I'm saying. They just go at it, bro. Like there's no
fear. There's no nothing. Like I don't know. It's just like, I'm telling you, if you guys want to see fights where people are just exchanging blows and it's not like slowed down to a pace where you think people are manipulating the scorecard, they're just kind of moving around the ring. Like if you're not trying to see one of those fights, like, and actually trying to see a fight, you go to OneFC. Like they throw some stiff shots in there. It's crazy,
bro. Literally every Friday. I don't know what they're pumping into the Lumpini Boxing Stadium in Thailand, bro. Every Friday they put on fights. Like OneFC puts on fights at the Lumpini Boxing Stadium in Thailand.
What about Alex Pereira?
Yo, he would do.
I feel like you do nice in there.
Because they all come from kickboxing. Yeah. Right? The thing is, they all have a chance. I'm not trying to say like they don't have a shot there. I'm just saying like if you expand your horizon, it's crazy like the products that are available. It's like a WWE versus AEW, for example. AEW puts on bangers, but obviously WWE kind of has that,
because it's the mainstream, right? It's like UFC is the mainstream. That's why everyone's like, yo, I'm gonna watch this. Why would I watch that?
But OneFC is mainstream. It just, I don't know why
it's not this mainstream.
It just in North America for some reason it's not. But bro, when I tell you, I don't know what they're pumping into the Lumpini Boxing Stadium in Thailand. Fam, every Friday they put on wars. Bro, literally like the last Friday, it was like Fight Night 38.
You know what I was gonna
Go watch. It's Pat Garfield versus man, what is his name, bro?
Let's search this up real quick.
No, hold on. Is it there? Oh, I can't even think, bro.
Just click. I got you.
Click, bro.
Here.
It's right here. I think I had it open. Yes. Okay. I don't know what they're pumping to Lumpini Boxing Stadium, but literally on a random Friday for no reason. Pat Garfield versus Numpang Na. One of the craziest fights you will see. I'm talking just straight a banger from start to finish for 9 minutes of straight striking. I'm talking like elbows.
Like these comments, bro. No idea who's winning. Oh my god, what a fight!
It's just a brawl. Like I don't know what they got pumping into that stadium, bro. Even their like OneFC's translator at the end, his name is Frank. Yeah. Bro, when he hands out the bonuses, this guy goes in, bro. Like it's just like the whole production. Go watch that fight. I don't know what they put in that arena. Craziest fight. They better be
paying these fighters for that great money for that type of damage. Fam. What a fight! It is CTE extra bonus.
Insane, bro. They handed out the bonuses at the end. They both got one, bro. It was just like one of the sickest fights I've ever seen. Pat Garfield versus Numpang Na Friday Fight Night 38. It's like, go watch it. Just go watch it.
UFC and OneFC should do a Forbidden Door type situation, bro. They should do a Forbidden Door type.
I wish UFC would do cross promotions, and the one I would want to see is UFC and OneFC.
It'd have to be Rodtang against who? Who'd you put Rodtang against though?
But the thing is, like, because it's like it would have to be like not an MMA thing. I would like to see like just take your best striker from UFC. Put him against Rodtang. Maybe do a mixed match. I know he'd be down.
Who would you put against Rodtang if you had to put him against anybody from the UFC right now?
I don't know what weight class.
What weight class is Rodtang?
I don't know. I have to search it.
Let me see here. Let me see, bro. Let me see. Rodtang weight class. He's what? Flyweight or featherweight?
134. So that'd be. I think that's one below level. What is that? Let me see. 135 is, I think. 135 would be. I think 135 is what, like.
Bantamweight.
Sean O'Malley's division, bro. Give him Sean O'Malley's the. Yo, UFC. If you're watching, do a cross promotion between UFC and OneFC.
I think he's
and let you guys go at it because I want to see them in like a striking match. Give O'Malley Rodtang or give O'Malley like super leg. Let them go at it because I want to see what happens. That would be an insane fight. Or bro, forget that. Just let Demetrius Johnson fight, bro. Let him get the UFC get back, bro. Let Demetrius Johnson hop back in a cross promotion and see you just make a cross belt and see who can
get Rodtang. Get Rodtang versus my GOAT Dominic Cruz, bro, or Sid.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Just let Demetrius Johnson go back. and do a cross promotion at OneFC,
Yeah.
imagine how crazy that would go. Like UFC versus OneFC, make a belt if you want that goes between the two. But imagine the scenes if you could get a cross promotion like that.
That's true.
And fam, I remember there's literally like Joe Rogan was talking about this recently too, where he was saying like he wants UFC to like put on Muay Thai fights, but Joe Rogan, the promotion's already there, bro. If you want to go there, just go to OneFC. Bro, Herb Dean be going to OneFC, bro.
I saw that.
Herb Dean wrestle OneFC fights. So Joe Rogan, the promotion's already there. They got the fighters. They got the product.
I think they take him.
They will 100% let Joe Rogan come and commentate there, and I'm pretty sure Dana White will allow him to, because Dana White's not trying to put on the fights, and OneFC already has the roster. So imagine getting Joe Rogan to, you know, like commentate a card, let like OneFC do a card in the States, and let Joe Rogan commentate on it. The scenes will go crazy, and I know OneFC would be 100% down to make it happen, bro. But yeah, man, like I don't know, I just think it's like time that OneFC gets its shine as well.
No, I agree.
Like I've been watching like weekly, and it's still early, man. Like these, like it's like what, Fight Night 38. You know what I mean? Like it's still early on in its life, and it's already putting on these like insane bangers. Like you have the talent, they're all still mad young, so like it's only gonna go up from here. It's already big, and I can't wait for it to like get bigger in North America too. But yeah, man. So that was it. Maybe we'll bring more OneFC content, start reacting to some fights as well.
No, we will. We definitely will in the future. As soon as because these fights just are always good.
It's always good. It's always there, and it's like it's insane to see them.
Probably do some reaction content, you know, probably to whatever fights are getting put on. But you know, like looking forward, going forward more, like especially since OneFC is looking to expand and everything too. We'll probably be doing more of that. Yeah. But yeah.
That's it, man.
Leave comments down below if you want us to talk about anything OneFC related. You know, if there's things we didn't touch on, or if there's fights you want us to watch that you think we haven't seen yet that you want us to react to, just comment down below.
And the thing is, we are casuals to OneFC. That's the one I will admit, because like it's new for all of us. But like we do watch.
We're trying to put other people on too.
We're trying to put mans on. So yes, we might be casuals when we watch OneFC, but eventually one day, just like OneFC, we're gonna get better with it too, bro.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all on the next video.
Peace.